Hey everyone, and welcome back. I hope that you guys had a really good, amazing day. I hope your weekend is going good so far. I hope you don't mind me chiming in with you. All of these readings are absolutely free, so please don't cash at me anything. Don't send me anything. And I decided that I'm not taking cash out for at least another month or so. And maybe beyond that. I'm just in this free space, and I've been able to reach a lot more people by getting you to share my content and tell a good word about the reading that you gave. So I wanted to, you know, just gather my energy and just come out here this evening. It's a really beautiful evening. I know that the sun will be setting tonight. So I'm not streaming on TikTok. For those of you that follow me on TikTok, I'm only over here on FB tonight for Tarot After Dark, where we heal the right way. We got to get our slogan and stuff together. We'll get it together. And then we'll rotate it, because, you know, we're still doing our schedule, friends. So we'll rotate it. And one night we'll just do strictly TikTok, but tonight it's just all about you guys on Facebook. So in order to get a free reading on this live, just make sure that you share. Thank you guys so much for the compliments. I feel good. I'm sober. So I feel really good. And this is my downtime. You know what I mean? This is my downtime. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take the rest of the evening to myself. What do I want to do? Take a shower, go down to the park and relax and read. You know, just us, just spirit. We're just in this energy together. So I'm going to play another song, and then I'm all yours. Well, the same song, but I'm all yours. My friend down in the comment section says, Fran is giving me vacation vibes. It feels very much so like a vacation. It does. And you know what? That's what I was saying about sobriety. Sobriety feels like a vacation. I'm just able to enjoy every moment of life. The good, bad, the happy, the sad. And I'm a fiend for spirituality. I love reading. I love delving deep into this, the energies of spirit. So I really do love this. So, you know, nighttime is my vibe, friend. I'm loving the nighttime energy. That's typically when I do most of my creative thinking. I'm able to kind of get a lot done, spiritually, energetically. So I love you. I'm excited to read you, but let me not spend so much time talking, because I want to dedicate this hour to just you guys. Sound good? I got you. Save your questions, because I'm going to be answering all of your questions. Everybody gets a question tonight. Deep down inside, I know the truth. So guide me. Let's speak together as one. No negative spirits. Just good vibes, good energy. May every word that I say touch somebody. right, I am ready to read you. I just want to catch a couple of these comments. You told me someone will come back into my life. His name is Neil. Leave. Hold on, friend. Leave to leave the ex Dre alone. I've been grateful. I love you, friend. I love you too. Thank you guys to everybody who takes my advice and my spiritual annotations. Is that a word? But I'm ready to read you. So let's go ahead and get into your comments and questions. You guys can hear me really good. I hope that you're enjoying your evening. Thank you for spending your Saturday evening with me. Mrs. Sherry, general reading, please, friend. You got it. You have the Lowry energy that shows up with Sean Perry here. Honestly, this is highlighting how someone close around you is dealing with like some type of eviction or having to move. The three energy is here as well, so it's still in the manifestation process. So either we could say something good about it, or we could say something bad about it. We could call the situation how it is, which is kind of bad. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this opportunity to speak live. Okay, the Sean Perry energy is a call, is a indication of a call that you'll get tomorrow, or have a conversation with his friend, which they'll tell you about some type of financial blessing that they're supposed to get this week. Thank you, Spirit, for just guiding that entire reading, because that could have went one of both ways. We could have spoke life, and we could have spoke life, or we could have just read that for what it actually was. Okay, you know that your friend is not good with dealing with money. And there will be a time to reprimand them, Sherry, but the time is not now. Okay, now it's time for you to speak life into this person, and it's time for you to ultimately help them move when that time comes. Okay, thank you for sharing, friend. I appreciate you. Nell Varner, when do I get into a relationship? You have the essence of time that shows up, which means that you're sleeping with someone. As of right now, and I'm gonna ask you, Nell, is that not a relationship, or is it not the relationship that you seek? The essence of time is paired here with a brown energy, which means that the person who you are sleeping with, or the person who's in question right now, still lives at home with his mom or slash grandmother. And not that that's a bad thing, but that's just to help you identify who that possibly could be. Mm, you should, right? We can't do no wrong, right? You should want to deal with somebody who is at least on your level when it comes to how you're giving your energy and your time away here, for sure. Okay. One good thing about them is they did get a job last year. This is going to be toward the tail end of last year, but they talked about it for so long, though. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they're not good for you. What I'm just saying is that if you are attracting people who need work, which you are, there's nothing wrong with that, Neil. Okay. If you're attracting people who need work, then you either need to be a work in their life or not be a crutch. You get what I'm saying? I don't think either one of y'all are ready for each other. I think that the escapade should definitely continue. The text messages here. And then there's also a lot of romance coming in this month. This is the month of March, Spirit. Remind me of that. There's a lot of romance coming in this month with this person, but it's like y'all will always bump heads if you're not, if y'all will always bump heads if you're going to be a crutch for them. Okay. Thank you, friend, for sharing, and I hope that you digested that well. I enjoyed that one. Okay, let me look over here and see who shared. I don't see anything by Juan Torres's name. I do see one by Mrs. Michelle. I don't see one by your. So tap the hearts to make sure that you share the live, because that's how we get everything going. Okay, thank you guys so much for the continued support, and because of the amount of support that I've been getting, I'm just gonna continue to come here and read you guys live, and I hope that you like the energy that we mustered. I hope that this is inspiring, encouraging. Let me know in the comment section. Okay. Let me look over here and see who shared. So just make sure that you tap the share button for me, and make sure that you tap the hearts, guys. Tiffany Young, can I get a general reading, please, friend? You can. The timber card is pulled here. So what time is it? So right now it's 6:10 where I'm at, but it definitely must not be 6:10 where you are. Okay, this is talking about 5:10, between 5:10 and 5:15. There was a message that came in. It was from a dark skinned individual, someone who's a few shades darker than myself. And they're having car problems, or they don't have a car right now. Let's see what the message is behind your reading, okay? Now that we've identified who, the sigil of money is present in the second position. You're dealing with somebody who's not necessarily, who doesn't really like to ask for help. And that's a lot of us, friend. Nobody really wants to ask for help. But I do feel like the things that are going on in their life are going to cause them to kind of be very standoffish. Um, One thing that really kind of aggravates them a little bit, or one thing that they feel like you always do, is you always ask them like, "What are you eating?" Okay, what are you eating? What are you going to eat? They think that that's insincere, and in a time where insincerity is running rampant in their life, they need you to ask the questions that you really want to ask. You get what I'm saying? They need you to not just make conversation, but to make real conversation. Whoever this dark skinned individual is definitely loves you. They have a lot of potential here, and you'll see that going into June, July this year. They might even tell you that they want to be on TV or be a singer or a rapper or something to that effect. So they have really, really big goals. So I do like that energy around you. Um, and the three of sexa is present here. I was wondering about that. Okay, sorry, my spirit guides are talking about something completely different. The three of sexa is present here, which means that you might not yet see them in the light that you need to see them in, but it'll get better. Thank you for sharing and liking this video, friend. I appreciate that. Mm. Let's continue over here. Hey, Shayla, thank you so much for watching. Kwani, what's up, Kwani? General reading. You have the best energy that shows up. So, not your room, but the other room in the house. Your spirit guides are saying if you go in that room, you'll notice that there's things everywhere. Okay. There is a woman around you. She's wearing a red dress, and the month of September means something to you or your children. Okay. Something that she's talking about is she's saying to hold on, wait a minute, and not let them in. This is regarding something that happened last month. So she was trying to tell you, hold on, wait a minute, don't let this person in. And you let them in anyway. She's saying that she's glad that it was okay, that it worked out. Tell you that she loves you. The Saray energy is the energy of protection. So you are going to be protected. And she's apologizing too, friend. So whoever this is, Tiffany says, thank you, friend. You're very welcome. Thank you, Tiffany, for thanking me for your reading. I appreciate that. I'm taking in all the thank yous. I'm taking in all of the good energy tonight. Cause this is tarot after dark, and we're going to make this a real thing. Okay. So she's actually apologizing because she's saying that she judged him prematurely, and now he's actually portraying the good things that you should want to see. She's saying she liked the meal that you cooked for him. Me too. So she's definitely there, friend, and hopefully some of her words and some of her guidance guided you. One last thing she wants to say. She's saying not to be afraid to let him back over. So are you guys talking now? You have the obsession energy that shows up, not in the way in which you will. So don't be afraid to let him back over. Don't be afraid to call him back over, friend. Thank you for sharing the video. Love her. Hey Sky, what's up, beautiful? General reading, please, for my girl Sky. You got it. Okay. So the justice energy is here. So this is talking about somebody who lives on the block with you or could stay in the same complex with you. This is a female. She has two children, the son being the oldest child, and she's gonna need your help with some type of legal situation. You do have the justice energy in reverse with the crystal energy here as well. Your spirit guides are saying take your time and attention off of the third party of your relationship, because there is no third party with you and that between you and that man. Okay, you need to focus on people who are close right now. And whatever legal situation she's dealing with, friend, I feel like you can step in and help her. The Huxia energy is the energy of a savior. The crystal energy is the energy of a superhero. So I don't necessarily feel like I feel like you two are dealing with somebody who does not necessarily want to ask for help. The number three is going to be in her apartment number, which leads me to believe that you may actually stay in an apartment yourself. But this should be somebody that you definitely know for sure. You're a superhero, friend. You're meant to do great things, and thank you so much for being here. For sure. What do we got? Juan Therese. Juan, you have the unveil card that shows up. Very sticky and nasty energy with you this evening, my friend. Okay, don't necessarily know who you were talking about, but you got to be careful that you got to make sure that you're watching your tone, and you're also watching the things that you say behind people's back, because I'm guilty of this too. Sometimes I might see someone and I might judge them, but who am I to judge? And we have to check ourselves. You're wanting so much to change in your life, but you're doing nothing to create good karma for yourself, Juan. So you're going to have to change this and make good karma for yourself. Okay. Whoever this is, I guess whenever you went grocery shopping or out of the store, there was a woman with her daughter there, and you might have looked and been a little bit judgmental. Sometimes we do that at first glance, friends. So I'm not here to make you feel bad or here to bash you or anything. Sometimes we do that at first glance, okay? But listen, what we think about other people, and even because especially when you're spiritual. Okay. When you think there's something negative about somebody and you send that energy directly to them, we have to pay the repercussions for the thoughts and the energy, that, from the thoughts and the energy that we send out. Hey, my gifted friend. Hey. Okay. So I know that you're wanting blessings, Juan, but you're going to have to create more karma, more good karma, to generate the blessings in your life, my friend. Okay. Thank you, friend. Let me look over here and see who shared. Tiana Lascelle. Am I saying it right, friend? Is it Tiana Lascelle? Any messages from my daughter? I'd be more than happy to read from your daughter. So she's talking about the mismatched furniture that you have, not just in your living room, because she's talking about the mismatched furniture that you have throughout the history of the home. Okay, the Temple of Pleasure is here. She's saying that she wants some type of egg sandwich, and oh, okay. She's saying that she wants some type of egg sandwich, and you may have a son as well, because she's talking about another boy being in the home, and just kind of being close to him. She's saying that she's mixing the forks up, okay, and these are the forks and spoons that are like supposed to be in the drawer, okay. So she's mixing those up, very, very active and very playful. So she's digressed or went back to a more loving vibration of herself. She's also saying that there's something that you don't like on the wall in the house, and I feel like it's a very dark spot, or it could be how the house is painted. It's causing you to not like anything about that particular wall. Okay. I'm just seeing what you need to do, because there's a lot of negative energy generating from the wall. So the wall is going to be like kind of where the hallway is. You have a very unique hallway in your home from what she's showing me. And it's like at the beginning of the hallway. So not where the rooms are, but the beginning of the hallway. And there's an empty space there. And she's saying that something used to be right there. Okay. What you can put right there is a little table. You should actually have one of these. The table should be like maybe this wide, and this, I don't know how long it is, but I can see the width of it though. Okay, and you're gonna put it against that wall, against that thing that you don't necessarily like. Because when there's a part in your home that creates negative energy, or you just don't like it, friend, you can really do that. I love your daughter's energy in this reading. The month of September, she's mentioning September, and then she's also mentioning a double digit a day. So it could be like September 22nd, September 11th, something to that effect, to make a connection with you here today. Thank you so much for sharing my live video. I appreciate that. I do. I do. Thank you guys so much for telling your friends about me, for giving them my new number. I appreciate that. If you didn't catch that email for my new number, it's 850-758-7795. Um, and for all the new people on here, you can get a free reading by just simply hitting share on this video. Okay, I'm not taking any cash outs for the remainder of the month. I've just been in a really good space. And not taking cash outs between you and me is making me fall in love with reading again. I can do it at my own pace. I'm not rushed trying to get to the next person, and I thoroughly, thoroughly love this. But if you need something one on one from me, instant text message readings are available. One on one video sessions are available, as well as a lot of different array of readings are available on my website. And there is a discount code right now. That discount code is called Thank You. Thank you. Okay. What's up, Aisha? General reading for Aisha. You have temporal Levesque that shows up. This is the energy of hatred coming from two people, a man and a woman. This is physical in your life. So they have to be somewhat close, but I think you might be more closer to the man than you are the woman. The energy, when I say hatred, that word is not used loosely. Like, that's the accurate abrupt word. Okay. Um And then your spirit guides are saying that it's not all about the money that you've accumulated. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure. It's okay to relish in like what you've accumulated for yourself and how more independent you are, or whatever the case may be. But you don't want to ever get to a place to where you are idolizing what you have accumulated. And I'll be transparent with you. Transparent moment. Whenever those oils and all of that stuff sold out initially, with me coming back, and I knew that they would sell out, and whenever I had to continuously restock, I wanted to check myself, because I didn't want to feel like I was happy they sold out, but it was nothing to be ecstatic about. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm right. Maybe somebody help me with this. I don't know if that's right, but I just want to be humble. I want to be gracious. I mean, even with, I believe, what did I say? It was like 213 new clients for the month of February. There's 213 new people added onto my schedule. So these are people that I'm actually seeing face to face. And I don't want it to make me feel like I'm above anybody. I don't, because sometimes in being a teacher, being someone that people come to get answers from, that shit, it could sour you. You know what I mean? So I've made a commitment commitment to go live, do my free readings, and give back this energy in full. Okay. Um, Thank you for my girls down there. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Let's see who shared over here. So Aisha, I believe you're like me in that energy. I believe that you're just at a good place in your life financially. You may be doing good, and your spirit guides are saying the good that you're doing or how good you're doing is not the destination. It's not even a part of the path. You get what I'm saying? So I like that for us, friend. Thank you so much for inspiring that. Okay. Just checking over here, just looking to see who shared. And tap the hearts. Hey Yvette, hey Caroline. Make sure that you guys are sharing. Hard work, Vonda. You are new. I've been seeing you all up and down my timeline. Thank you so much. Here's a reading for you. Thank you for sharing, friend. Okay. This is saying that you should be happy in the relationship that you are in. One thing I do like about this is even though it didn't come on Valentine's Day, the thought was still there after Valentine's Day and you received something from this individual. Now, this is saying that they might pursue sports or pursue some type of physical career in the future, which could possibly take them away from you. This is somebody you're dealing with somebody who's chasing their dreams, and there is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I love that for you. Thank you for being new here and thank you for sharing my video. I appreciate that, friend. Okay, Mrs. King, what's going on with Mrs. King? Um, Okay. So this is talking about you. I believe it's going to be you and your daughter. Okay. Both of you are having some type of sinus problem, have not necessarily been feeling good. So your spirit guides are highlighting that. They're also highlighting how you made, I guess you made a commitment last month. So this is March. Yeah. So you made a commitment last month to maybe go to church, or do something along those lines. And your spirit guides are highlighting that. Make sure that you keep your commitment to your own spiritual path that you're making for real. I like that. I do. The number 11 is of significance here, which means that you lost somebody on your dad's side of the family. This is a man, and he's kind of coming through. But he comes through. He's around you all the time, and he's saying that's what you hear in the bathroom. Thank you, hard work. I appreciate you. That's what you hear in the bathroom. You said yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for thanking me for your reading hard work, and ma'am, thank you so much for thanking me for yours as well. I like that. Okay. What do we got going on? Um, Cree, I'm gonna direct you to my website for a one-on-one session, but I will tell you because and let me just say this, Cree, I don't have a problem reading you, but if I'm reading you every single live and you're taking from my energy and I'm reading you, I think that it's worth it to just get a conversation with me. You know what I mean? Because you and I have talked, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say this. You and I have talked, and I've rendered time to you, you've rendered time to me, and all the things that I'm doing in the group and stuff like that. So your dad, that's your dad, friend. Perfect. Perfect. I'm glad that he came through for you today in the reading. So and you're one of my girls, okay? And now to my girls, if you don't know what the girls are, the girls, that's my spiritual group, my Kavana, my coven. And when my girls are in a live video, you need to understand that I'm here to cater to a group of people who don't necessarily have a spiritual walk. Like what I'm capable of, I'm accurate, what I can do, and what I'm able to render. Go and book me, Cree. Go and book me. Go and let's have a private conversation off of live because it's getting draining. And I'm not being disrespectful. I love you, but I'm just being honest. And every live video, it's like you're asking the same question, and then it begins to make me feel like I'm not doing a good job. You know what I mean? And maybe the reading on the live is not what you need. Maybe it needs to be a conversation because it fluctuates. One moment you're not asking about love, and then the next moment you're asking. It's general, so it fluctuates. I'm not here to consistently put things into your energy. I'm here to help you. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm here to help you, friend. You have my phone number. You have a direct connection through via the girls with me. Utilize it. Utilize it, friend. Okay. But this is your reading. Okay. The Jaguar's energy is here. So when it does come to love, I feel like things are getting a little bit chaotic, but not in a bad way though. Okay. So aside from your target and what the audience doesn't know about Kree is Kree has a lot of manifestation and magical work in the atmosphere. So I'm very careful because I know this. I'm very careful that I'm not gonna, just like the first reading we had tonight, I'm not gonna speak something negative into the atmosphere. And sometimes the truth is negative. Sometimes it can be negative or it can go against what it is that you're trying to manifest. So I'm really doing Kriya service when I'm not speaking against what I know she's trying to manifest. You know what I mean? And I give everyone this same type of spiritual reading respect because my belief system is very powerful. Whatever I see in this reading, you can, as you can tell, I don't second guess what I say. I don't. You know what I mean? Because I believe it. And some of the stuff that I say is like, well, how does he know that? Because I believe it. I know what I see. And if I mess around and say something that I believe, and even though it's your current situation, but in your heart, you really want to change that, that may lock you in. And I'm not here to lock nobody in based on the premises of my belief system. I'm not. Um, be careful not to talk to anyone else. These are clear text messages, clear calls to someone else the other than the person that you're absolutely wanting. There's a lot of conversation with the girlfriends here. And my thing is this, if you've manifested Cree for this person to come back into your life, why are the conversations with your girlfriend opposite? Why are the conversations about who you should choose to be or who you should be with as if you don't know what you've already called in? You know what I mean? As if you don't know what you've already manifested, my love. You see what I'm saying? So when you do ritual work, okay, when you're manifesting, when you're calling things in, if I'm doing ritual work for this card to turn blue, okay, for this card to turn just solid blue, okay, and you come and you ask me, well, what color is the card? It's in the middle of changing right now. It ain't no color. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I'm gonna give you. It's in the middle of changing to blue. It's not a color right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, you might say, well, it looks black to me. It's in the middle of changing, sweetheart. It's not a color right. Don't worry about what it look like. I see it too. But I'm telling you, it's in the middle of changing. That's the approach that you have to take in the That's how a conversation should be when it comes to what you are manifesting and or praying for. And or praying for, friend. What's going on with Corey? He poured out his heart a few weeks ago. Now he's not saying anything. Who's that? Natasha Lee. Thank you, Natasha, for sharing. And tapping the hearts. I appreciate that. So here's the thing though. So he poured out his heart, and then these are bulk text messages. So I feel like there's a lot in text messages that he said, and your initial response, because the thing is that same night, y'all didn't really talk like you wanted to talk. He poured out his heart, and then the next day came, and then you sent a long, nasty text message. And it wasn't intentionally nasty. I'm with you on that, right? You sent this in the morning time. It was well before lunch, which means that you had woke up early and it was just all over your mind, right? And in the text message, if you just give me 1 second, I'll give you the details of that. Okay. So in the text messages, you start to Friend, what you do in the text messages, what you do is you start to decipher without him properly responding. I love you too, Kareem. You start to decipher, friend, without him properly responding what he meant and what he really meant. Okay. The thing is both of you are overthinkers. Okay. Now, he was either high or drunk, and not that that means that his emotions weren't real, but the thing is his emotions poured out more. You get what I'm saying? And that's typical when we smoke weed and when we drink, our emotions tend to pour out more. So I'm not going to fault him and say, oh, he just said what he said because he was high. So let me just be clear, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is it was more comfortable for him to be open with you because of the libations or what have you on his mind frame and things of that nature. Tamblasia is an energy of falling asleep. I believe he fell asleep because the conversation happened really late. Okay, so I believe he fell asleep Ika shows up, which are short messages that you sent him the next day. And then you have the Solaris energy, which is the lengthy message where that's where you're kind of just you're in your mind thinking about what he meant and what he's doing, and your tone and energy gave that. Now ask me this question: do I believe that this is someone worth reaching out to again and correcting how and voicing how you feel? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because let me tell you something. Not only did he pour his heart out, but he literally got so emotional that you never seen this side of him before. In that moment, friends, you knew he was hurting. You know? So my thing is this, he's pouring his heart out for you, but in that moment you knew he was hurting because you're intuitive and you're the woman for him. Be first of all, be mindful that your relationship is being attacked by negative energy. Don't let the negative energy win by holding the attitude. Let your pride down and reach out tonight. Reach out tonight, friend. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's continue. You guys make sure that you guys are tapping the hearts. And just tapping the hearts for me. Thank you guys. Okay, let me catch somebody who share right here. Can I get a love reading, please? You can, Miss Linda. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, let's see what we got going on. So, okay, so okay, so there are two people in your life. One of the people, they don't have their own house. One person clearly has their own house. Okay, one person clearly lives in a house. I'm not gonna say that it's theirs because Omixa shows up, so I have a little bit of doubt about that. However, this person lives in a house, and you're not really communicating with them because this is saying that you might be attracted to someone more. You got to be careful. I'm not gonna say everybody deserves a chance, but I feel like it's funny how sometimes we're attracted to the wrong thing. Have you ever, I mean, does that make you question like maybe your attraction scale is messed up? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's getting something like that. Okay. The disarm energy is here. So this is their perception. They don't necessarily feel like you are attracted to them. That's the energy that you give off. And then you'll notice that last week and then 2 weeks ago. So let me break this down. So that's last week. Okay. Then from this day, it's back 2 weeks. Okay. So both of those time frames when you guys are talking, they feel like you don't necessarily have an attraction for them. And I know that's crazy, right? That's crazy. I'm gonna give you a confirmation on who I'm actually talking about because your spirit guide is saying that you might still have questions on who. Okay, I'm gonna give you a confirmation here. You're welcome, friend. The tarot deck is here. This is somebody who um wears like a thin chain. They wear a thin chain. That's what I can tell you. You said thanks, friend. Oh, I love him. Love you too, Tasha. I know you do. I know you do, friend. But make sure you reach out. Reach out, friend. Okay. So thin chain, friend. Love you. So somebody said they need a love binding spell. So make sure that you guys first check out the reviews because if you check out the reviews on the ritual work, it'll make you believe more in it. And the belief, like we're learning tonight, is a very powerful thing. Okay, so make sure that you read what other people are saying about their ritual work and working with me, and then you'll approach it like, okay, I can do this too. Some people approach their ritual work or even readings and not necessarily knowing what to expect. What you should always expect, especially when you're over here, is that something is going to happen for you. You know what I mean? Something is going to happen for you. So, scroll over the page. There are thousands of reviews, thousands of real raw reactions from people and things of that nature. And out of that, the reason why I posted on all my platforms is one, because I'm clapping for myself now in this sober season. But for two, I know that you're looking at that and you're like, okay, her spirit guide showed up for her. They're going to show up for me. Her spirit guide showed up for sis in this house. They're going to show up for me and mine. So make sure that you look at that. Okay. Um, so let's see what we got here. This is for Matthew. Matthew, general reading. You got it, friend. Okay, so the elixir energy is here. This is saying that you're supposed to do some type of songwriting, poetry. Sometimes it's artsy like that in essence of sound. This deals with music. You have the ugly energy here as well, which means that you might have created some type of page or something on the internet which can be transformed into music. The number six is going to be your let me see, Jimmy. So this is let me help me out with this spirit. So let's get into ourselves. You ready? So what I just said, apply that to like between 6 and 8 years ago. Okay. When you wanted to do it before you realized that before you told yourself you didn't have talent. Okay. Um, Before the addictions, before the heartbreak, before all of this, though addictions, heartbreak, and that self-doubt thing, that's something that has made all of us divert from our dreams. You know, all of us wanted to do, I'm not going to say something different, something more. We all wanted to do something more. Matthew says, yes, I do want to rap, but I've been scared to. So just check me out, okay? We all want to do something more. You know what I'm saying? Before life hits us, okay? And what happens is we grow up with a dream. We grow up with, like he said, always wanting to rap, always wanting to use his voice, his energy within his story to reach people, right? And as life progresses, we have these heartbreaks and we have doubt, and then our belief is messed up, you know. So our dream is always there, but then we have a lot more, a bigger accumulation of energy like fear. You know what I mean? So the reading tonight is supposed to remind you and redirect you, Matthew, back to not just rap. I mean, this is rap is definitely a part of music, but this is like taking someone else's talent and developing it. Like maybe another rapper, or maybe even writing a rap for someone, or being a lyricist for someone. But again, in order to make that happen, Matthew, you have to go back to the beginning, to when you first had the dream. You know what I mean? So that's what your spirit guides want you to know. You do have two men around you that have passed away. I believe that, excuse me, I'm sorry, there are three men around you that passed away. Two on your dad's side of the family, one on your mother's side of the family. The one on your mom's side of the family is saying that the relationship was not necessarily that close. And that's also where that addiction energy comes from as well. So you know what you're up against. You know what type of energies have plagued your family. So just make sure that you get back to this place of getting to your dream. When does this dream reawaken inside of you? So you sing a little too. So we got to embrace it. You have the Lola energy that shows up. This is about the 17th of this month, on the 17th of this month. So this is going to be 12 a.m. going into the 17th. So 12 a.m. that's the 17th. Okay. That's when you're supposed to get this new fresh wind. And there's also supposed to be some type of spiritual sign that you do get. These are like, your spirit guides are saying empty music notes. Oh, okay. Thank you. I know exactly what that is, Matthew. Okay. It's maybe it's an instrumental. It's a old instrumental that you are inspired to listen to again and utilize again. Okay. This might have been an instrumental that you set with for a long, long time. I like that. And for some reason on the 17th, through that instrumental, new life breathes into you. Thank you so much um for being here. I appreciate that, Matthew. I like that. That's nice. All right, let's continue with our tarot after dark. Okay, I will get a ring light, but that ring light is too bright. Um, I don't know, friend. Another thing too, this whole tarot after dark thing. Not this is episode one. I'm always trying to figure out like what I can do to just keep reading. You know what I'm saying? What do we got right here? Is that Troyland Washington financial reading? You got it. So you have the millionaire card that shows up, but it is in the second position, so finances are delayed. Now, this is saying that you haven't given enough thanks to the job that you just got, okay? The stream of income that you just got. So you need to make sure that you're giving thanks for that. And out of that thanks, you generate not another job, but you generate another stream of income. The only The only thing that I'm able to tell you about this other string of income is it actually flows through a computer. So sitting at home, working from home, things of that nature. But in order to continue to generate blessings, because you are blessed at this time, you have to be thankful for what you just recently achieved or what you just recently got. Okay. Out of that thanks, you generate money like never before. This is going to be the most lucrative year that you've ever had in your entire life. Aren't you here for it? I am. I definitely am. Okay. Thank you guys for tapping the hearts. Let's continue. And we will. So make sure that you guys click somewhere on your live video and turn your notifications to always on so that way you don't miss a live video because I do go live every day. Okay, Jackie Reese. Is he being honest with me? Thank you for sharing, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, make sure you turn your live notifications to always on, okay? So the Dal is here. So immediately into the reading, before the reading even gets started, I can tell you no, honesty is not here because what your spirit guides are now talking about is location of infidelity or location that he slept with a younger female. This female is 8 years younger. Okay, the invade card shows up, so I think that that's acceptable on the age, but I had to question myself. The invade energy is here, so she's about 8 years younger. And that's who he'll sleep with again. But then we have the Will X energy here, which is another woman who is older and who has a daughter. Okay, so there are two women here that he's still dealing with, and no, he's not being honest. The location shows up, but the location fluctuates between the two different women, so it's a little bit harder to pull up on a live video, at least at nighttime. But we'll do it, okay? Okay. Um the car, and then so the younger woman, the car, and then there's also something that's associated with his working time too. Okay, but the older woman, her house. And excuse me, she has a younger daughter and a older son. Okay. So that's how you know. So to answer your question, and hopefully I've been detailed without hurting your emotions or hurting your feelings. To answer your question, Jackie, no, he's not being honest with you. Nope. I started a new business. This is for Sapphire Williams. I started a new business. Any thoughts on this, please? And thank you. I'd be honored to read your baby for you, your new business. Okay. Oh, okay. So you did. So you started a new business, right? And you really just got it off the ground. But really, last year is when you had the idea. Your spirit guide is saying technically you are getting ready to come on the anniversary date of you starting your business. Don't dictate the start of your business when you actually put funds into it to make it happen. The idea was last year. The business was birthed last year through idea, and this is a time of you actually putting a lot into it. This is saying to take it from an internet location eventually to a store location. So you must be selling something or doing some type of service, which you could utilize space to do. You have the case of Fox Energy that shows up here. Your spirit guides want you to incorporate a lot of gold. I guess the gold is actually for like the products, the logos, the whatever it is. And then there's also some type of physical contact or touch. This is a service or something that you do. Something that you do in the future. This is not until a 2 year and 3 month time frame. So again, your umbrella, your business ideas, there's a lot happening here in this year. This year is really powerful for you in terms of making money, and it's good. It's good. Give me a second, friend. I got you. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. You said I felt that someone is not good, friend. I got you. Hold on. So okay, give me 1 minute. Let me sit with this. I'm kind of getting lost in the comments and the energy. And then there's also a lot of negative energy around your business, like there is for any entrepreneur right now. As entrepreneurs, you have to motivate yourself, you have to clap for you, and then you have to fight all kinds of forces that really don't even want you to win, but you can win. So give me a second, friend. Let me hit my vape pen, and I'll be right back with you in just one moment. Okay. Okay, so the thing is your spirit guides are saying that you're inspired right now. Okay, but what you're actually doing right now is not ultimately what you wanted to do. And even though this year is good when it comes to money, it's not so good when it comes to you feeling fulfilled. Okay, so continue to achieve things. And this is also saying, don't share the business with your best friend. Okay, this is a girl, so she's somebody who's really close to you, and not that you can't share your success with her, but don't share the duties of your business with this girl coming in the month of August. August is really when things pop off and jump off, so be consistent. Okay, be consistent, friend. Okay, August is when things really pop off and jump off, so you make sure that you want to be in place. Utilize the gold. The gold is a vibration that draws people into whatever you have going on online. And then in the future, when you get that place, utilize the gold in that place. Congratulations to you. Thank you guys so much. Make sure that you guys tap the hearts and share the live. Thank you guys so much. This is a love reading for sharing more. So this individual is dealing with somebody that's married, but this is also showing up them being married themselves. Okay. You have the Cabana that shows up, which means that they're moving in secrecy as of right now. And then this is saying that y'all are not officially together, but y'all once were. So to translate that, you were dealing with somebody who y'all were once together, but now y'all are not. And they are, and you're the secret. This is showing up as you being the third party. Okay. Thank you for sharing, friend. Don't forget there are a lot of scams happening right now. So I'll never inbox you asking if you want a reading ever. Okay. Everything is done through my website, which is www.thespiritsvoice1.com. Um, and the discount code is thank you. Okay. This is for Sarah. Is Derek my soulmate? Okay. So one thing here, you and Derek are not fully together right now. Okay. Now the soulmate energy is present. I'll give you that. Okay. But I want you to realize that Derek obviously does not believe that he's your soulmate because of how he's cussed you, called you a bitch, called you out of your name. And even though that's nobody's constant energy, but it's like some of that stuff Derek believes, when you speak from a place of being angry or speak from a place of being upset, some of that stuff are really people's true feelings and emotions. Okay, this is saying that he'll try to exclude you from some type of gathering that deals with his birthday this year. Okay, and my thing is this: if he doesn't want you to celebrate his birthday with him, then does he know that you're his soulmate? Okay, and granted, now he's not going off on his birthday with another woman. I'm not saying that, but still, though, it's the principle. It's the principle of it. So take things slow with Derek, okay? Let Derek come up with this on his own, friend, okay? Because I don't want you to come across as being pushy. I don't want you to come across as being, too over the top with him because he is your soulmate, so you want to be delicate with him. He just has a lot of growing to do, but based on the amount of growth that needs to be done, which is very little in terms of connecting both soulmate energies together, you and him, I feel like he can catch up with you and you can slow down and allow him to catch up with you. I like that. Okay, I was seeing that. I was seeing that in the comment section. Okay. Let's continue over here. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Tarot After Dark. Tonight's live video is solely focused on Facebook. But if you want to join me for possibly tomorrow's Tarot After Dark, this might be a weekend thing. I don't know. I'll get it when I feel it in my spirit. But if you want to join me on TikTok, please follow my TikTok um at the spirits voice one. Okay, for those of you that are ordering, please use the discount code, friend. It's there. It's there for a reason. And let me tell you why I want you to really use that discount code, not just to save you money, but so many people have ordered stuff and booked sessions and everything. And I'm doing my best to give back this year. This year I'm giving back. For a great part of the year, I'll be doing all of these free lives. We're gonna do Tarot After Dark, which is gonna be free. We're going to do a night of mediumship. So we're going to have all of these themed live videos and all of this is going to be completely free for the public. Okay. But when you guys go to my website, I appreciate you paying full price, but help me manifest what I'm trying to manifest. Okay. And utilize the discount code. The discount code is thank you. Thank you. Okay. Can you reach out to my sister Laylee for Devon? I can. So initially, right off the bat, Right off the bat, your sister is saying that her life was taken. Someone is to blame for this. The month of March last year means something to you. And she's also talking about it being dark. Your sister has a lot of details when it comes to how she passed as well. She's saying wasn't nothing wrong with her. She's saying that someone failed to do what they needed to do. She's also describing someone who's not fully in the family. This is like a half brother, a half uncle. This is a man on the dad side of the family. Okay, on the dad side of the family. She's saying that you're still seeking answers to really sink into this. She's telling me I'm doing a good job, so thank you, sis. I appreciate that. And she's also saying that there's a strong odor that you tend to smell, and you have that gift to where you're able to kind of smell things and stuff like that. But she's bringing something in her hand. She's saying that she's with the child that you lost, but what she's bringing in her hand is actually that child that you lost. So she's with her sibling. She no she, yeah she's with her family member. I said that right, yeah. Okay. Just the baby is small. The baby is small. Okay. Don't forget to burn your white candle for her. Okay, your white candle for her. Oh, friend, she was talking like she wasn't gonna get another chance. And the reason why I say that is because she is gonna get another chance, right? You're gonna talk to her, and one thing that you got to stop doing is she's saying stop talking to her when the music is playing because in your mind you can't figure out like what's being said to you. She's not responding to you in words, okay? She's responding to you in your heart space. So she's responding to you through emotions and things of that nature. So yeah, so just no music when you're talking to her, especially for like the first 3 months. So this month being the third month, because this is saying the first 3 months of the year, so that's January, February, and March. Okay, so let's just have quiet times with her. And maybe going into April when you're stronger and you believe and you know that she's there because she is, then we can kind of dwindle down the music. Okay. I mean, bring back the music. The music she's saying brings you like a piece of serenity, but there's also other things that are going on in your mind because that music is playing. Okay. Because that music is playing. Oh, let me just do a quick time check. Dang. Frank, can you believe 53 minutes already passed? Okay, so let me read everybody in the comment section. What I want you to do is I want you to drop the number one as many times as you possibly can. And if you don't mind, just allow me to talk and just speak some things into your life as you're dropping this number one. This I'm very shy, so I get really shy when it comes to speaking things in a public space into anybody's life face to face. Because once I start talking things into your life face to face, so drop a number one. Okay, the number one is going to act as a passageway and a doorway from everything that I say. So anything that I say that is negative or not for you, your spirit guides will be able to shift it out, only siphoning and leaving you with the good. Okay. So drop those number ones as many times as you can in the comment section. So spirit touch every person who's dropping that number one, and not just any spirit, not just a deity, not just God. Tonight and for the duration of for tonight and for every Terror After Live video that we do, Spirit, I want to just dedicate this time to other people's spirit guys, the people that they've lost, to talk through me, to talk through the tarot and directly into their hearts. Today, God, when I was meditating, and when I was, just kind of thinking about my purpose here, I just always hear this crying in the back of my spirit. And I know that it's the spirit guides of my audience. I know that their spirit guides want them to just understand that they can live this life and have peace and they can have joy in spirit. I know that they can too. And because I live my life in peace and joy every single day, and I know that they can too. So spirit, let everything that I do from this point forward as we start these new things like Tarot After Dark, and as I come live doing these readings, and as I'm obedient to using my gift to serve people with spirit, give me a sign that I'm actually helping someone, and let me be an example, because I'm not perfect, but let me at least be an example of endurance. Let people look at me and watch me and know that, baby, you don't got to be perfect. You just got to get up and keep going. So for everyone that's dropping that one in the comment section, may they get up and keep going, and may they be a true example, way better than I could be, to the people that are around them in their physical reality, in their digital life, through their businesses, whatever they got going on, spirit, and may they continue to feel that. Let me pull one card from you and get the message behind that. So the card is You're Gifted, Jordan. Okay, let me just explain this. So when you guys hear me read this card actually is, I'll say it as the gifted. Okay, what this card is, this is the communication card from spirit, from your spirit guides directly to myself, letting me know that I'm right on point, letting me know that our prayers are going to be answered, letting me know that you'll get those responses and those connections in your life. They're letting me know this. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for joining me for our very first episode of Tarot After Dark. And again, we'll flip flop between platforms, and eventually get YouTube in here. I have been posting my shorts to the YouTube. So thank you guys so much. I'm just trying to continue doing what I'm doing. I don't feel ineffective, but I want to make sure that I'm doing enough. You know, I want to make sure that if you scroll by this video or if you're here, I want you to know that you can have peace. You can live in a world where you don't have to consistently search for answers, because I do it every day. Yeah, I have my problems, but peace is not one of them. Yeah, I have my issues, but having no answers is not one of them. And I feel like that elevates my life in a great way. And I want you to be elevated in that way too. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. Bye, family. Don't forget, before you go, make sure you click those three dots somewhere and turn your live notifications to always on so you don't miss a live video. I love you, tribe. Thank you, Rosa. Forgive you. I forgive.